and wearing 115 pounds. It'll be even. The only thing that exceeds everything is Christian Ray's experience with 6 wins, 2 losses. Let's see how Jalaron would take into this. Surprisingly, Sigod is the one aggressive against Jalaron. And nice kick. There you go. That is what I'm talking about. That is experience right there. But takedown coming from Jalaron, taking that experience out of the ring. I think there's plenty more where that came from.
And the crowd is going wild here, Mark.
It is, brother. I was talking about Sigod's experience over Jalaron during the first 30 seconds of the fight. But Jalaron was able to take Sigod down, throwing that experience out of the cage.
Yes, Jalaron has really excellent wrestling. I've seen his fights and highlights before. He has a really good takedown.
Let's see how he can utilize this position coming from coming from a guard. I think Jalaron's cooking a submission, but it's not that deep. Oh no! Look at Jalaron's or look at Sigod's hand. It's being trapped by the right hand of Sigod.
This is popularized by the Dagestanis, I think. They trap the other hand so they
The
can
dominant
pound.
hand so that they can't guard.
Yes.
Oh, I see. That's a good tactic, but Sigod was able to get out of that.
Again, the experience here, Mark.
And we are looking at a Kimura. Jalaron is setting up a Kimura, while Sigod is trying to press Jalaron against the cage. There you go. There you go.
And the
Good
cage
defense.
it's kind of a weapon here too, Mark.
Which one?
The cage itself.
Yeah. I remember back in the early days of MMA in the Philippines, we don't use cages. It's normally a boxing ring.
Yes.
But fighting inside the cage it's totally a different ballgame.
Especially when you're
There
there.
we
There
go.
we go.
There we go. Jalaron was able to flick it out. Well, Sigurd's fight plan is to control either the right or left hand of Jalaron or Sigod. Jalaron's trying to set up something over a guard position. He's trying to ground and pound.
Jalaron taking his time. He's being very patient here.
Sigod is trying to set up an armbar earlier, but Jalaron was able to see it. And this nice kick from
nice
Sigod.
head kick.
Answered by Jalaron. Nice.
The crowd is
And the
getting
crowd
wild up
goes wild, ladies and gentlemen.
here. Oh, nice
What a leg kick. That's a forced crocodile kick coming from Sigod. Body kick coming from Jalaron. Takedown defense, and we have a double leg takedown. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a takedown coming from
That's the
nowhere.
wrestling of Jalaron.
So that's what you were talking about earlier. Jalaron's wrestling is totally different. So we should not judge his standing based on his wrestling skills. I mean, that takedown was actually tough.
Jalaron biding time.
I think Sigod is in trouble here.
Yep.
Sigod
I
is
can
in trouble.
see him catching his breath.
Sigod is in
Oh!
trouble. Jalaron's forcing his way in and
Saved by the bell.
saved by the bell, ladies and gentlemen. I think Sigod was able to control the first round
Yes.
over Jalaron.
He was kind of fighting for his life there at the end.
There you go. Round 2. I think that
Marvin
was an awesome
Quirante
first round, Jen.
on
There's
Jalaron's
plenty
side.
more. There's plenty more where that came from, I think. Round 2 is up. Round 2 is up. Round 2. Round 2. We're looking at a very explosive round this time. My prediction, Jen, it won't go to the third round. I think second round, someone will going to sleep. What do you think?
Of course, Jalaron, Sigod would like to get a comeback here. Oh,
Nice kick by Jalaron. Answered by Sigod but didn't go through. Both fighters are sizing each other up. I think both of them are prepping for a
Sigod
takedown.
hesitating here for a second. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Those kick might look lightly, but it hurts. Good kick.
That one too.
You see how Jalaron's kick is? He keeps moving forward. Same as
That
Jalaron.
was
Good
a
knee.
good knee in
Good
the
knee coming
body.
from Sigod. Good knee. Now he's on the defense. He's on the defense. Jalaron is lifting Sigod up and down.
Again from
Down
Jalaron.
goes Sigod. Good takedown coming from Jalaron. Now on a half-guard position, Sigod is trying to come up with something so that he can get out of that position. Both fighters are doing well in the second round. Side mount. Jalaron on top. There you go. Good elbows. Good elbow exchange. Actually, elbow coming from Sigod on the ground.
Sigod preventing Jalaron from taking the mount here. Oh, nice.
If he's planning to take a mount, that's it. If he's planning to take a full mount, but I don't think it's not. There you go. There you go.
Nice. It's just a very smooth transition here.
And another turtle mount. Jalaron on a dominant position. Sigod is in trouble. Sigod is in trouble. I'm telling you, Jen, I think it's another rear
He
naked
needs
choke.
to get out of it.
Sigod needs to get out of it. There we go. There we go. Another rear naked choke. How deep is that? How deep is that rear naked choke? There we go.
And it's over!
I told you, second round, baby. I told you, second round. Second round is all it takes. Look at that rear naked choke. How he prepared for it. How deep it was. Sigod attempted to get out of that, but it's so deep you cannot do anything about it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it coming from the voice of PCC, Jack Fodroso.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner via rear naked choke from the red corner, Mark Anthony, the monstrosity, Jalaron!
I told it. I said that it won't go over the third round. It'll end on the second. And I think Jalaron heard it and he delivered.
Everybody, Mark Anthony, congratulations with your win. Now, tell me, how does it feel for you to break your losing streak? Kasi dito you were 0-4 and now you won. How does it feel?
Ayun, first of all, I would think that binigyan niya na ako ng ulit na opportunity. Kahit na 0-4. Ayun, gusto kong makamit ulit yung yung maging champion ulit.